Yeah. Welcome to the table where the truth gets said. No filters, no edits, no words left unsaid. Different perspectives, but we all take a stand. Real talk live, this is no middleman. Yeah, soul setting tone, keeping structure and flow. Uncle Plug, bring game that the streets already know. Reign with the crown and a voice that expands. If it's honest conversation, no middleman. Live from the room where the real ones stand. Uncut, unscripted, no middleman.
Souls of Thought. Disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. Statements made are opinions, satire, or hypothetical discussion and should not be interpreted as factual claims. We are not journalists, attorneys, or professionals. We are reacting to publicly available information. No statements should be construed as accusations or assertions of wrongdoing. By viewing this content, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own interpretations. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm making a push. Yeah, I've been trying to turn the corner for a minute. Classic. Feel like I'm at the intersection. I'm talking about, you gotta turn it on in the playoffs. Yeah. Came in without it, can't leave without it. Tired of being doubted, I'm trying to push. Wasn't getting no attention, worked so hard, they ain't had no choice but to look. 10 years in, still getting warm, built strong, you ain't have what it took. You know if you built for the ride or not. Yeah. They said I wasn't enough, still hear their voices in my head saying that I wasn't good. Now I see them out, look them in their eyes, they looking back and everything understood. Nike Tech, white ones, all winter, black diamond watch, they know that I'm good. Classic. I'm about to push like a broom. Boy, it's a sweep like a broom. What's understood gotta be explained when you the smartest person in the room. To my squad, I'm Gary V. B-class, don't phone home to check in, but I inspire like E.T. Yeah, I want it bad as I can breathe. You don't know the half about the team. By accident, got in the league. That's my cuzzo, I mean. Automatic from the 3. I'm automatic on the beat. Coach Locals on my feet. White Moscato for the vibe. Incense for the peace. LeBron highlights playing. Then we switch to AD. Now it's greatness on the mic. And it's greatness on the screen. Show price 4K. Yeah, the bar is HD. Can't nothing kill me, I'm Achilles. Damn, I feel like KD. Built a solid foundation. Can't nobody say that they made me. The doormat on the mansion. Gon' say that you thought I was crazy. I'm from the land where they put it on kids. Everything God and baby. I'm really confused on how you envy when you choose to settle for slavery.
What's good, everybody? It's Monday night, and we have your No Middleman panel where we have real conversation, bold takes. Shout out to everybody in the chat already rocking with us. I seen Uncle Plug and Jen, and I guess everybody else gonna file right on in. And shout out to, of course, myself. I am Soft Rain, the first lady of the Raw Society Coalition. And you know, I'm never here alone with no middleman on Monday and Tuesday nights. First up, we got the visionary, the founder of the Raw Society Coalition, who helped build this whole platform. We got Souls. How you doing tonight, Souls?
I'm doing amazing. I'm amazing. We got a great show up for tonight.
And of course, every great conversation needs somebody who's gonna stay it straight, no chaser. We got Uncle Plug. How you doing tonight, Uncle Plug?
Everything is well. All is well. All is well.
All right. So welcome in. We got some interesting topics tonight. I got some new stuff on the radar with Rain and all that good stuff. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you, First Lady. Thank you, Rain, for always introducing us the proper way. We appreciate everybody who's tuning in today. Make sure, as we always do on our housekeeping, you can see everybody at the bottom of the strolling bar there. You got everybody that's on the Raw Society Coalition. We only make up 3/5 of the Raw Society Coalition. But as you can see below, you got conversation with Soft Rain, Uncle Plug, Uncle Plug TV, myself, Souls of Thought, the Raw Society Coalition, and also you can't forget the Classic Codes, also known as B-Class on SoundCloud, and the Tears Down, the Sophisticated Crash Out. You guys know that our music always comes from the one and only B-Class, or better known as the Classic Codes. But we have a great show for y'all tonight. I'm really looking to hear what my co-hosts are going to have to say tonight. We're going to be talking about legacy, but we're going to be hitting legacy from all different angles. Again, it's going to make you think. You guys know how I already create the show, so it's going to make us think from different levels. But as you know, we have to start everything off with a nice icebreaker, and there's no better way to do that than On the Radar with Rain. So we're gonna start off with On the Radar with Rain first, and then she's gonna get into her topic. So stand by.
You're locked into On the Radar with Rain, hot topics, bold takes, and no filter on the forecast. Let's see what's making noise this week.
So, welcome back to On the Radar with Rain, where we break down what's trending, what's real, and what deserves a closer look. Tonight, we got an update on the mom that went missing for 24 years. We're going to talk about DJ Khaled stepping into his health era. And, of course, if you've been under a rock and not know what's going on in the world, we're going to talk a little bit about Iran. So, let's get started. Last week, I brought you information on Michelle Hunley. She vanished in 2001. So for 24 years, she was considered missing. And last week, she was found alive. And now there's been another twist. I called Soul. I said, you are not going to believe this. And I told him what happened. He's like, get off my phone. I can't believe you called me with this mess. But she got arrested. They arrested her. And it wasn't for disappearing, but it was for a DWI charge back from November of 2001. So before she went missing, she got a DWI charge. So authorities tracked her down once they got a tip. She was 100 miles away in St. Paul, North Carolina. She posted a $2,000 bond, though, and is scheduled to appear in court on March the 26th. And I don't know. Oh, yeah, Soul's got the mug shot up. So totally different. You know, of course, she aged 24 years. So this is likely her first public image in over two decades. The neighbors say she kept to herself. She was rarely left the house. She was living with a man, and she told investigators that her husband passed away about a year ago or so. And then also I found out that she's in contact with one of her daughters, and they're working on rebuilding that relationship. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So she wasn't really lost. She disappeared, did some jail time, so she disappeared again, and then now she just found.
No, they arrested her recently. She didn't do. She got the DWI. She posted. I think she got the DWI, and she posted bond then, and then she didn't show up for her court date after that. So they found some new information. I don't know what information they found, but they found some new information about where she was. So now they just arrested her again, and she's set to do in court again on March the 26th for those charges from 24 years ago.
Okay. Man, let her go.
Let her go.
But that woman aged like milk. She aged like milk.
Hey, you know, somebody is letting certain things go. I think he's letting go meat and all the other things in between. What you got for us on the Radar and Rain about our good old boy DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled is looking noticeably slimmer. At 50 years old, he said he's entering into a new health chapter.
Can you say that again? I like that. Can you start that over? I like how you said that. Say that again. Start it over.
DJ Khaled is looking noticeably slimmer. Did I say it right? Slimmer.
Yeah, I like it. You had a ring to it. It was dope.
Oh, okay. So at 50 years old, he says he's entering in a new health chapter. He recently appeared in a Super Bowl commercial promoting Wegovy. He's confirmed he's incorporated weight loss medication into his routine, but that's not all. He also said he walks 10 to 15,000 steps a day. He does treadmill workouts. He's doing more golf and diet discipline. He said he was admitting that he was not seeing results before, so he explored additional support. And I respect his transparency because I have been on weight loss support through medication as well, and it works.
I think it's dope, man. I think it's dope. Yeah. We talking tonight about legacy, man, and DJ Khaled is definitely somebody who has a legacy. Mm-hmm. And the longer he can be here to keep building his catalog, keep doing the things he's doing, he's the one person that we haven't heard anything negative about when it comes to like the world of hip hop and music. And so I think it's going to be dope for him to be able to extend his life, man, and build that legacy, man. He has a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, dog. So, man, shout out to DJ Khaled, man. He's on another one, man. Well, what is it called? Wegovy? Got another
Wegovy.
Wegovy.
They got another one. They got
Hey,
another
bro, all these these commercials, bro, and they've been working on these jingles. But remember Jamie Foxx show? He was working with
Hey,
jingles.
and you know that young lady who did the Dr. Pepper jingle? She turned into a millionaire overnight from that Dr. Pepper jingle. You
That's
know.
what's up, man.
That's crazy, man.
And now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
You're
I
my
was just gonna
segue.
say-
You're my segue
no,
person.
yeah,
I'm sorry. Go
I was
ahead.
just
Go
gonna say,
ahead.
man, the weight
King of
is
the
going.
segues.
You know, the weight is going down, but it's a lot of stuff going down in Iran as well. So, what you got for us, Radar with Rain?
So, CENTCOM, and I pulled this over from I looked at on X. CENTCOM has announced, which they're headquartered in Tampa. They announced that this campaign is being referred to as Operation Epic Fury, and there have been some U.S. service members who have been unalived in action, and others that have been wounded. So the combat operations are active. Officials describe the situation as ongoing and fluid. And of course, the identities of the fallen service members are being withheld until family have been notified. And it's ongoing. So we're going to continue to monitor updates from CENTCOM and all that good stuff.
Plug, how do you feel about this situation?
Yeah.
It's always something going on, brother. Every time I turn around, man, there's something going on. I sit there and I look at it for about 5 or 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes, and then I get away from it, bro, because I'm like, bro, it's always something going on, man. I seen one clip of them. They were shooting a missile at a fighter jet, and he was ducking him. Boy, he was ducking him. That's the only thing that had my attention. I watched it like 3 times. He was ducking. He turned upside down and then he shot up, and then the missile had exploded. I was like, golly.
And it's a lot too with these one-time use drones that they're using too.
Man, it's
They
scary.
look like airplanes with their drones. On one time use,
bro. I'm not afraid of it on this side, because you can't even fly a drone on this side without them beep, 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 shutting it down. You can't do none in our
FFA towers.
Yeah, you can't do none in our. But
my thing is, do y'all feel like it's really true, man? I know Andrew Tate had a video where he was literally walking the streets, letting people know it wasn't true. I know our boy Classic got somebody who's, pretty much eating Greek salads over there at the moment, saying that this is not really what's happening. So what does y'all think? I know everybody being kind of on conspiracy theories today. Shout out to our boy Classic with the Jim Carrey live today. I loved it. So like, what is y'all thoughts about this? Do y'all feel like this is something that, because war creates money. So
oh, definitely. The gas price is already gone up.
Yeah, war is like big pharma itself. So as Wegovy goes up and people weight go down, prices go up.
Mm-hmm.
True. I gotta take Classic people, word on law, because if they there and they saying this ain't going on, that ain't number scare tactics, bro. It's like somebody talking to me about hell. It's like somebody talking to me about hell, bro. It's fugazi.
I'm interested into knowing, because they say that the leadership, the heavy hitter leadership over there in Iran have been knocked out. So I wonder how a country restructures after those heavy leadership positions are knocked out. That's my little nerdiness coming in.
This is literally shout out to Kier, because they say I keep saying your name wrong. So Kier, shout out to Kier. This is a distraction. Right. Release those files. Yeah. That's what I'd say. When Rain was asking me about it as she was putting the show together, she was like, "What do you think your thoughts are? Like, what is your thoughts are?" And I keep telling everybody, when things like this happen, it is nothing but a distraction. Like, it literally has to happen to take everybody off their pivot. Right now, everybody was strong on those files and everything that's going on. Which we're going to talk a little bit about that today. It's going to be this is a very interesting show. All this is actually going to intertwine together beautifully today. Shout out to B Brand TV, man. Shout out. Thank you for coming over to this side. I know you rock with our boy Classic, so we appreciate you rocking with us as well. He said, I believe it's not true. Same thing with the weather in the other states. I travel a lot and have witnessed it firsthand that the news be lies. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, keep getting that money, y'all. That's one thing we noticed, that no matter what goes on in the world, COVID, everything, Keep the money, keep your bag coming. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Do not pause for the cause. Classic said they are bombing, but they are all being intercepted. A few missiles landed in Dubai, but not any bad location. Thank you, Classic. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Canehead, what's good? What's good?
Getting started.
Yeah, we just getting started. The radar with Rain. You know, we got our first lady that gives us the news. You know what I mean? He said,
Abu
out there in
Dhabi.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, they the best air defense outside of the U.S. I don't know, Classic. I had to stop in there one time on my route to Kuwait. Yeah, I wouldn't say the best. It's a little shaky. But anyway, wouldn't say that. No. We probably got the best stuff over there, but they work you like a dog over there, man. We were ready to get out of there. Keep us going the other way. Shout out to all the service members, man. Myself, Uncle Plug, we all veterans. So shout out to all those people who could possibly end up being a casualty, as we talked about last week here on the No Middleman Casualties Award. They do exist, regardless if it's fake news or real news. Somebody will lose. Kira said it's so unfortunate that so many people could possibly lose their lives. All to save those billionaires and politicians. The country is wicked.
It's
super wicked.
It's tough.
Classic laugh, yeah. It's wicked, man. But they got to save a legacy too. So no pun intended on the show tonight. All right, man. Sunday service. Catch us on Sunday service, man.
Somehow he's coming here all the time. I post the same stuff.
Yeah, Jesus always gets in there, man. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
Tell him what you want.
Hey. We love Jesus too, but we'll put you on timeout, Paul.
So, man, the shout out, man. You got anything else for him tonight on the radar with Rain before we?
That's it. We covered the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you got it, man.
Okay, that's it. We covered that 24-year disappearance that ended with the old warrant, and DJ Khaled getting noticeably slimmer. And of course, the active military updates that are coming from CENTCOM, which is located in Tampa. So, yep.
Awesome, man. We got another one with Radar with Rain, man. That's from Khaled Voice. Another one.
You're locked into On the Radar with Rain, hot topics, bold takes, and no filter on the forecast. Let's see what's making noise this week.
Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Rain, for starting us off with On the Radar with Rain. I will tell y'all, I did challenge my brethren over here to my y'all left, my right, however you want to say that, or my right, y'all left. We trying to get us another segment. You know what I mean? We're trying to get a segment for Plug. So we waiting on Plug there to get us this good segment. So hopefully it comes tomorrow.
It'll be ready.
It'll be ready tomorrow. It'll be ready tomorrow from Plug, man. So we're trying to make sure this is a whole thing for everybody, man. We're putting on a production over here at the Raw Society Coalition. We only ones who do it best, man. The best night TV. Might as well call it TV at this point. Everybody watching YouTube, man. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started tonight, man, with a little emotional segment, man. We're talking about legacies tonight, and we're going to talk about it from all different angles. As y'all can see at the top of the stream, we have Club Shay Shay and Iman Shumpert, and legacy number one is a father. So Iman Shumpert recently lost his father, and Shannon came right out the box. Didn't tell, gave the man some water for Ramadan, and came right out the box. Yeah,
God, bro, he hit him so fast.
Hit him hard, dog. And all I could think about was when we was at the table with my dad, man, in Chicago, man. So, and it's crazy because me and Plug was on the phone talking about this last night about fathers and losing people, and like it's crazy how it all came together tonight. But we're talking about legacies, man. Shout out to B-Brain. He said why aren't the airlines? Yeah, they ain't gonna cancel no flights. So we're gonna come over here to Club Shay Shay and hear a little bit about the question that he's gonna ask Iman Shumpert. And I want to hear your guys' feedback as well. So here we go.
Father, unfortunately, last year. What did your dad mean to you? How influential was he in the demand that we see sitting here today?
My dad, he just did everything. Like he, it was like it's such a hard thing when you got somebody there and you get so used to it. It ain't that I underappreciated him, because I talk to my dad every day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't underappreciate him. But it's like when it's good men around, especially when they just get snatched up like that, ain't nobody really ready for it. Like the hole that it leaves. I guess the process of it was like understanding that until I go down, like they really won't know. I mean, we could celebrate, we could do this. People talk about getting flowers while you're still here on Earth, but you can't really feel it till somebody gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now when I do like just my day-to-day stuff, like I can hear him. Like I know what he taught me. Like it's to the point where it's like waking up and finna leave out my room before I brush my teeth. I can hear him. Like you didn't even brush your teeth. Like how you gonna be in everybody's face? You didn't even brush your teeth, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like you hear him, and it's like I guess it's like the happiest hurt that you can have, because it's like I'm so I know a lot of people didn't have their father, and I leaned on mine. You know what I'm saying? Like I had friends that leaned on my father, and it's like it make me happy as hell to say like he was a good man. You know what I mean? But it's like within that same breath, it make you cry like a little baby that is like I ain't got him no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's he taught me everything I know though, man. I definitely wouldn't be. Y'all wouldn't care to talk to me if I ain't get raised by that man.
Do you remember the last conversation you had with your father?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the day before my bad.
That's how my dad got me at that table, boy. They hectic.
He really my bad. So he really wanted me to he liked when I wear the suits, the full suit.
Mm-hmm.
He liked when I wear shirt and tie and stuff. He always got dressed for the office every day. He would wear shirt and tie. And last convo, he just was like, man, you look good in them suits, man. Like I like that you take your jobs now that you wearing that suit. And then he told me don't come home, finish filming, because we was filming the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Told me and my brother not to come home, finish filming. He got to go in the hospital. He'll be right back. That was the last one. But
did you know your father was that sick, man? He never shared that.
I mean, I knew he had to go in the hospital. I thought he just had some, like, people get older.
Yeah. Being there a couple of days and he'd be right back out.
Yeah, and then knowing him, I just, I would have been, I guess I naturally worry more about my mom. Because, I ain't never, dude don't ask for help. He don't, even in them last couple months, man, it was like hard to help him.
So as you see there, won't play the whole thing, man. Very emotional time. And it just made me think of legacy, man. When you listen to what Iman Shumpert had to say about his father, I thought one of the most important parts was like, you can already tell that his mom is probably already extremely affected by it. He just didn't kind of go into it. But I know we all three up here have lost people very, very close to us recently as well. So I want to hear how I'll start with plug. No, I'm gonna start with the first lady first. I'm gonna start with the first lady first because I'll let you tell your own story. I ain't gonna be telling you business. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, did you have a question for me or something?
No, I was gonna tell like what you experienced, but I'm gonna let you tell it. I ain't gonna tell you business.
What I experienced with my dad, yeah. I mean, my mom and my dad divorced when I was very young, but my dad stayed present, and he did instill. I see myself, even though we didn't live in the same household, I see myself or my dad a lot in me. Did I say that right? Or yeah. He was a hard worker. He never asked for help. He had a hard time receiving help. Just like he just said that when daddy was sick, he didn't want to tell nobody he was sick either. He didn't want to tell anybody what he was going through. So seeing him spend 23 plus years in the Army and then roll straight into the Florida Department of Corrections for 20 plus years and return from there, and then it seemed like once he retired from there, he had a slow downhill with his health and whatnot. But it's hard watching somebody you know who has always been the rock, you know, pass on, you know. So and I have gotten some of my work ethic from him along with my mother as well. So the legacy and daddy, he was a friendly man. He was he was he wasn't this old grump, you know, sometimes when you get old and whatnot, you're old and you're grumpy and you don't want to be bothered. But daddy, he was a friendly man. He was very giving and with his time and everything else in between. So as far as what his legacy goes, you know, as far as his legacy being still here and the legacy he's leaving behind is honestly to be kind, to work hard and be kind. So, and I appreciate that from him, you know, and do what you're supposed to do. 'Cause that's what he told me. That's what he told mama when I graduated high school. She was like, "You didn't get April anything for, you know, graduation?" He's like, "No, that's what she was supposed to do." He said, "I'm here, right? I'm supporting, right?" So, yeah. Yeah.
He was cheap for that.
He was cheap for He's like, "Well, I'm taking y'all out to dinner." That's what he said. "I'm taking y'all out to dinner."
I'd have got my baby something. Well, when I put myself in that position, you know, thinking about, you know, because I spoke to my father like 3 times today. I talked to him 3 times today. So when I think about it and put myself in that position of him being gone, you know, especially that it's been like a year and a month or so since my mother been gone. Tough pill to swallow. It's a tough pill to swallow, you know, but maintaining strength, like my dad always told me, say, stay disciplined, keep doing what you're doing, stay focused, make sure you prayed up, make sure you go out with the armor on every day, make sure you mean what you say what you mean, you know, if you can't, try, don't ever quit, you know, keep God first. That's the main thing he always push. He got to throw at least 3 scriptures at me every time we talk. And he always got to tell me, you know, keep your head up, son. You know, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. He love to give, you know, affirmations. That's where I get it from. He love to give affirmations. He love to big you up. He love to be in your corner. He love to keep you pushing. When you're going in the right direction, he push you further into that right direction. When you're doing wrong, he tell you exactly what it is. Like I was telling my people, I just talked to my brother last night. I was like, you see why you always get the same plate? Because you're doing the same thing. I used to get that same plate that you get, but I don't get that plate no more. I get a different plate because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But I get the same plate. I get the same. It's the same thing. It's gonna be. I don't care how repetitive that conversation is. I appreciate it every time I hear it. Every time I hear it, because I appreciate it even more being that my mother's gone. Because now, you know what I'm saying? You never know when, man, because it was unexpected, man. It was unexpected. So, you know, a father is very important, man. A father is that's the anchor, man. That's the foundation, man. Like I always, man, it's tough, boy, if you ain't got no pappy, man. I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine, man. For sure though.
Cool, man. Appreciate it, Plug. Appreciate it. Me and Plug are very similar. We both lost our mothers first, so that hurt doesn't compare. But it was funny because me and Plug was on the phone yesterday, and I was like, "Bruh, I used to think I was gonna be straight when my daddy gone." Like, you know how, because you feel like you lose your best friend, you feel like you lose the person that, like, for me and my mom was like we were ace boom coons, you know what I mean? Like, so like what Plug does with his dad, like that calling 2 to 3 times a day, that's what I did with my mom. And I don't do that with my dad for that reason. Like, but Plug always say, "You checked on Pops?" Like, Plug will let you, he'll remind you, like, "Hey, you talked to Pops this week?" Like, so I get better at that for sure now, and I appreciate Plug for that, because we don't think about it, right? But sure, I had this type of emotional talk with my dad in front of the team, man, when we was in Chicago, man. Like, because as men, a lot of times we don't talk in reality, dog. And like, I feel like me and my dad are two in the same without saying much. We don't have to say too much, but we two in the same. So my dad talked about a lot of stuff at the table, man, and just like understanding now, like, man, like legacy is important. Like the things that my father taught us without even having to say a word, just by his actions. Like my dad will get up right now. I can call my dad right now. He'll get on the road and come here. Like hands down, no hesitation. Like there's nothing my dad hasn't seen me do now. You know what I mean? He came to the first live show. If you were at the live show, he was that loud Negro in the front.
Leave me alone now. Leave my partner alone.
You know what I mean? That was him. That was him. But that's my dad, man. My dad never has a bad day, dog. Like never has a bad day. The happiest man you gonna meet, for sure. But I definitely could relate with what Iman said, because you don't think about those little things, like your father telling you, boy, get up, brush your teeth, man. You got, and like, you know, I always tell April, because her son, I be telling, like, get your hands off your hips. That's what my dad, that was huge for my dad. Don't put your hands on your hips, son. Like, what your hands on your hips for? So, like, it's little things that you will always remember the rest of your life when that person is home, that you probably used to piss you off or make you mad at first, but now you're like, he did that for a reason. Like like Plug was saying about his dad, every slogan or motto or mantra, anything that he gives him, he's gonna always take that with him. And that's really our fathers being able to leave that legacy. The same thing with Rain, her dad being someone who's always happy, having joy, you know, giving a shirt off your back. That's her personality, literally.
Selfless came to mind when Plug was talking. I was like, Daddy was selfless.
Yeah, so shout out to the fathers out there, man. It's very important. My daughter actually was at the table when we were speaking about it as well. So I'm a father myself. So just very, very important, man, when it talks about legacy. And I wanted to start on a brighter note. You know what I mean? Because the show is going to shift in a second. But I wanted to start on a brighter note about legacy, and should be able to walk y'all tonight through like what legacy looks like, but it can look so different, right? Legacy doesn't always look good. It doesn't always look pretty. But there are some people like your fathers, your mothers, the people who make a very huge imprint in your life when it comes to legacy. So shout out again, man, to Club Shay Shay for the content, because without the content, we wouldn't be able to even start this topic off tonight. But in the midst of fathers, man, fathers provide something that most people can't, and that's called protection. This next person, man, was actually legacy number 2 for us, man, today. And it's going to be the coach Sherrone Moore, man. And
what Trump then did, man.
Nah, he ain't do nothing. He finna prove y'all wrong. So if y'all watch any of No Middleman, we argued about this gentleman for about an hour or so that night.
Yep.
And I kept telling everybody that all the black people were only focusing on he was cheated with a white woman, he dated a white woman, it's another Negro with a white woman. Not Plug, but like most of everybody in the comments, everybody who went viral about reporting about him, everything was about the race. Nothing had nothing to do. And I kept telling everybody, myself, and then Tez came on the next day and talked about it on his channel. So shout out to the Tez at the Tez Down. But I told you guys that this man was getting set up by this university. This black man,
you said, if I can recall, you said that they wanted him out the way, so they did something to get him out the way.
Yeah, and
I recall you saying that.
Yeah, and I seen the play, because legacy is important. See, when we think about legacy, we just think about people or what you leave behind, but legacy is huge when it comes to universities and especially PWIs, right? Predominantly white institutions. Like I kept repeating on that show, was like, guys, they never had a black coach, dog. Like they never had a black coach. And you had the Spygate stuff go on with Harbaugh. This dude was able to leave the University of Michigan without nothing on his name, a blemish on his name. He was able to literally go make millions in the NFL. And when I seen that, I knew this black man was set up for failure, man. So tonight we're gonna let this young lady who chopped it up, man. She said, I'm not a lawyer, but she gonna really work this out, man. When y'all hear the case is finna go to one more court, and it's gonna pretty much, the charge is gonna be dropped, and she's gonna make it very clear why. It's actually footage from the courtroom as well. But legacy number 2 is a university protecting. And I put protecting in question marks because they were trying to protect their legacy of only having white coaches that was a winning coach at that. So like, this is something that we don't talk about a lot. I'm not even huge on race, but I also knew that race played a part in this young man losing his job because he was a winner. He didn't lose. His record was great. Like, he was the only coach to beat Ohio State. Not once, but twice.
Hold on. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be real with y'all out here in the chat. If you are in the Big Ten, and especially at the University of Michigan, and you fail to beat Ohio State, Penn State, or what's the other one, bro? Or Michigan State.
Michigan State, yeah.
And Harbaugh failed miserably year after year. Miserably. And he beat him. It's weird, bro. I don't get it, man. But that colorism is crazy. I don't understand it, man. That's the only thing about the colorism. You know it when it comes to black head coaches. That's when the color, we gotta pull the card. That's the only time we gotta pull the card, bro.
Tell you. But here we go, man. We're gonna let her break it down, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. I won't have to say much. I just gave my whole soliloquy, but I'll let y'all break it down. Here we go.
Good news regarding his criminal case. And I'm not a lawyer, but I watched the hearing. So let me give you the recap on the interesting argument his attorney made and why the judge agreed with her. For context, in case you need it, this is Sherrone Moore, this is his wife, and this was his executive assistant and his mistress. According to reports, the University of Michigan had previously investigated if Sherrone and his assistant, Paige Shiver, were having a relationship, but both of them denied it at the time. And then on Monday, December 8th, Paige allegedly broke up with Sherrone, and then she and her civil attorney, a woman named Heidi Sharp, went to the school's head attorney to admit this relationship. 2 days later, Sherrone was fired for violating university policy by engaging in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. And after he was fired, he then went to Paige's apartment and allegedly entered it illegally and threatened to harm himself. While Sherrone is there, Paige calls her attorney, Heidi Sharp, and then Heidi calls the police. And this is where some of the problems start.
When Mr. Moore came to the complainant's apartment, the first person that the complainant called was Heidi Sharp. Heidi Sharp then calls 911 and says a series of statements that are in my motion that she did not have personal information of and had no basis for and are untrue. Mr. Moore had a long history of domestic violence against Shiver. Okay. Shiver herself never made those statements. She never gave that information. There is no record of any of that. There is no documentation of any of that. There is no criminal history. There's nothing to support that statement made by Heidi Sharp. There was a screenshot of messages the days that the alleged stalking occurred. It starts, can you have Dave write a statement? Okay, what is the latest you can get me out? I called him. And then on the day of the incident, it says, can you call me when you get a chance?
According to Sherrone's attorney, some of the things that Heidi told police about Sherrone were not 100% accurate, and she at some point presented officers a screenshot of some text messages alleging that all of them were evidence of Sherrone harassing Shiver. However, when officers show Shiver these text messages, she tells them that some of them are work-related, not harassment.
They showed her the whole screenshot, and she said, are these text messages work-related? And the answer was, yes, those are work-related. And then she was asked, are there any more text messages that you haven't given me? And the answer was no.
And so, even though the officer is now aware that not all of the communications between Sherrone and Shiver were harassment, the officer still included all of them, plus the statements made by Heidi and a reference to 12 unanswered phone calls when she goes to get a judge to sign off on the arrest warrant. And in addition to all of that, and this part is key, the officer did not tell the judge that there was a work relationship between Sherrone and Paige. And that's important because the appellate court in Michigan previously ruled that when considering charges of stalking, knowing the relationship between the stalker and the stalkee is important. Here's how Sherrone's attorney explained the ruling from the appellate court.
In that case, there was a stalking charge and there was a trial. At trial, the evidence presented that the alleged victim was a probation agent and that the alleged defendant was a probationer. The probationer contacted his probation agent many, many, many times, to the point where the probationer said, please stop contacting me. The probation agent felt harassed. She had her stalking charges filed. At a bench trial, there was a finding of guilty. On appeal, the appellate court stated that the relationship between the probationer and the probation agent is relevant. It's relevant because what it shows is that contact between the two parties had a legitimate purpose. The contact was for the probationer to notify his probation agent of certain things. What the court said was that when looking at the reasonable person standard of whether somebody feels harassed, you have to look at whether a reasonable person in that position feels harassed, which gets us to what happened in this case.
You see where this is going? Sherrone's attorney argues that since the officer never told the judge about the working relationship between Sherrone and Paige, especially considering that Paige had already told the officer that some of the communications were actually work-related, that means the judge signed off on a warrant under the impression that every communication between these two was harassment.
In the facts that she presented to the magistrate, she left out the information that Sherrone Moore was the boss of the complainant. The complainant was the executive assistant to Sherrone Moore, who at the time was the head football coach at the University of Michigan. It matters because the communications that were presented to the magistrate were 12 alleged phone calls that were unanswered. The 12 alleged phone calls were on a work day. The complainant in this case had not taken a leave of absence. She had not left her job. It was working hours, and she was the executive assistant of Sherrone Moore. The magistrate needs information to make a determination of probable cause of whether to issue an arrest warrant. That's a big deal. That's like due process at its core.
And in case you're wondering, Sherrone's attorney highlights that since those 12 calls went unanswered, there is no way to confirm or deny what Sherrone's intentions were with them, whether they were work-related or not. And so based on these misrepresentations and omissions from the officer, Sherrone's attorney is asking the judge for a hearing. They specifically want to question everyone involved in this to figure out what everybody knew and when, and to understand if information was intentionally left out when getting the warrant. And if it is, Sherrone's attorney is ultimately asking for the charges against him to be dismissed. Now, the prosecutor tried to argue reasons why the judge should not grant this hearing, but honestly, none of them were really convincing. She basically said that this should be addressed at a later time. And so the judge sided with Sherrone's team and agreed that a hearing is necessary.
I can only imagine, but this court doesn't know what an executive assistant to a football coach does. I don't know if phone calls or messages might be exchanged all times of the night. I don't know.
Make sure you on Souls of Thought.
Any of that. I can only presume that if they are the executive to effectively a CEO, the range of their responsibilities, duties, communications is vast. But it's something certainly that the court should have been informed of during the swear-to. I don't know why that wasn't given to the magistrate. I think that the evidentiary hearing would be necessary because there's no mention of the employment, that context given to the relationship.
So the hearing will be held on March 2nd. And just as an FYI, if based on this hearing, the judge determines that the charges should be dismissed, the prosecutors could refile them. But we aren't there yet, so let's just see what happens at the hearing. See what happens when you cheat on your wife.
That was the date, right?
That's the day. Do we have an update? Can I go look for an update?
We can do it on another day.
We can do it on another day.
I got you, Classic. I got you. Shout out to Classic. I was trying to get it up before the show out, Classic. I like that. But before everybody gets started, we got money in the chat from Kira. She said that's why it's safer to just stay at home, fellas. Let's give something.
Money.
$20. Let's see what y'all want to hear. What y'all want to hear, Plug? What y'all want to hear tonight?
Set me free.
I don't have that.
You ain't got set me free.
Oh man. Dude, you got big dog back?
Yeah, I got that. I got
big dog back.
Let's see.
Or
he probably sent it to me, but I just ain't downloaded.
That's why it's safer to just stay at home, fellas.
Our lawyer was a mess, though.
I don't even see that, guys. I'm gonna have to play the other one.
Are you making another beat, Daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money. Get money. Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. Yeah. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd. I'm low key at the Coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat. I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You would swear to God I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie, made me think about a ring, but I seen with the ring did the Frodo. I be in New York, thought I meant wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork, and he a pig. Class is a vegan, no I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart, not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox? National TV, that was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board, telling your stories. At the barbershop, talking about how we used to be. Oh, we talking about money? Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money? Let's talk about. What we talking about cars? What we talking about women? What we traveling abroad? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? 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 I'm low key at the airport, about to catch a flight to Miami. To catch a boat to Aruba. Wish I was lying, but I'm being candid. Sipping margaritas on the hammock. Half naked women making my sandwich. And fruit smoothies with extra strawberries. I feel like she want my banana. Asked if I'm different, I showed her the answers. Ocean views, meditation with candles. Connect with nature, then do it like the animals. Gripping her hips, I treat them like handlebars. I ain't touched the M yet. I'm hearing these rappers. Damn, I'm living like them. There's winners, there's losers.
Just because my boy got it over to us, man, we're gonna do it for the TV, man. That's it.
I'm only gonna do this once. Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension.
All day. I was having this all day. I heard about it.
I pray that you detach that from me, so I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot get back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting, I harbor resentment. I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rip. To be great, you gon' have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it. Long as your actions match your diction, people gon' know that you standing on business. A lot of experiences come with this wisdom. I'm only giving you what I've been living. Enlightened now, but still remember the time my mind was a prison. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. I remember.
Yeah, that
Shout out to B Class for getting it over in the swift. You know what I mean? Thank you, my guy. Never in the bind when you got Classic on your side. Hey, never in the bind. You know what I mean? Appreciate your Classic. Appreciate your Classic. But Classic said it the other day. We was doing Sunday service. Man, StreamYard tripping, dog. There's some stuff that ain't there that was there, and some stuff that was there that ain't. Like, it's weird. So we got to
swipe your studio, bro. It'll swipe your studio. I'll drop some, let the lid down, go do some, come back, and it's gone, bro. Weird, bro.
Yeah, you right, Cool Breeze. Shout out to all the comments. Shout out to Miles that just came in, Chanel, Sonny. Shout out to the team coming in the chat, man. Into Deep was dancing to the music. Cool Breeze said more money bag about to be different too after to clear his name. Yeah, I seen it from the get-go, man. Miles said I get out on occasion so people can experience me. So who would like to go first on this topic, man? This is a university trying to protect their name But hey, my boy Moore was able to pay that bag to get the right attorney. So who would like to start?
And she leaving no pages unturned.
You see that face?
So,
you see that face?
right. But you know what? Why did she call her lawyer first if she was in a situation where she needed the law? It seemed like all this, and then why?
Said.
Yeah,
and it was
why?
The lady that called, not her.
Right. And why did the lawyer lie?
Because he was told to lie. That's the only thing.
And then, if they broke up, then why did the university really need to know? So what? I mean, what are you just? Okay, so they broke up. They broke up. She didn't want to move on with her life. She probably wanted the number one spot, and she thought she was gonna swim into that spot, but she wasn't getting in, and she was mad about it. So she said, "Since I can't have you, then I'm just gonna ruin everything with you." You know, white women, you know, sometimes they do stuff like that too.
The only thing that kind of makes sense is what Soul said, that they wanted him out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he knew that they wanted him out. So he might have like, if I'm going to leave, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to another university. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm gonna turn these keys in. So we're gonna break up because it's over with now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to fend for yourself, because the only reason why you got this position is because I gave it to you. So yeah, he got to get ready.
What, you know, and two, what's odd about it is they were, when this first happened, they were trying to pin everything that he was doing was brought to the spotlight. Like he
There's
gave
a thing
her
called counter sue.
Mm-hmm. But they brought everything to the light, everything that he did for her. The salary raise, and everything else in Jesus, I can't say it. In between everything that he was doing for her, and when they broke up, she saw all that loss going out the door. So she said, since I'm losing, you're gonna lose too. Women are like that. Some, not all. Some.
But you're also seeing a black man who was well respected in Michigan.
Right.
I think sometimes people think they're gonna get the fast one over on you, and it don't pan out that way that they think it's gonna pan out. And I think the first distraction to protect the legacy was to try to get black people distracted by the race that was going on. It was the race. They thought race was going to shut it down, and he was going to be because when you look at him, he was very distraught when they got him in jail, dog. The dude was like going through a mental breakdown. With that being said, once he got himself, because when trauma first happens, we panic.
Right. That's the only thing that threw me off. Was why you panic? Why he was panicking so bad? Like, you just kind of figured, like, what you got going on, bro?
Because he's seen his whole bag going down the drain.
It wasn't about money. You know why he panicked?
They still guarantee bread for that contract. That contract is the contract. He can still get that bread.
But you know why he panicked, plug? Because he thought initially like the traditional black man. See, sometimes we get caught up with what the peanut gallery gonna say, and they gonna push me off and nobody's gonna want to protect me. Bruh.
No pun intended, sonny.
Yeah, you oh yeah, that is. I forgot. Yeah. Good one. Good catch. Good catch, plug. Like, I think sometimes we get caught up in thinking that our life is gonna be drastically affected because the people that I look like aren't gonna protect me. They're gonna judge me. They're gonna say all these things, which they did. But you had somebody like myself, man, who was loyal to the soul. I understand it might not look good on paper that he cheated, and plus he cheated with a white woman, but he is married to a white woman. So we knew what he liked. It's not like he cheated with something that he didn't like. He cheated with what he liked. So at the end of the day, I think once he got to get his head wrapped around it and understood that he still had a bag, that's really what he was protecting. Because I think me and Plug pulled it up on another show. We did a sports segment, and it said in his contract this could have lost him his money.
Could have lost him his bread.
But
I think you and Classic did a show together on him.
Was it me and Classic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think y'all pulled up the contract. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We're gonna get to some of these comments before we get to the next topic, man. But shout out to Sherrone Moore, man. Free more, man. Free no more, man. I appreciate it, man.
I'll bring you an update tomorrow in the rain, right on the rain about his whatever went down today.
Keep fighting the good fight, brother. In Too Deep said, I think it's the payout because
you damn suburbanite. What?
Hey, bro, you gotta stick with him, brother.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? Shout out to our boy Moore, man. Well, my boy, I don't know if he y'all boy. My boy Moore, man. I was with you from the start, big dog. Hey, drop me like 5%. I was here for the start, dog.
Hey, he went Florida State, so I don't give a damn.
He got a great when he beat this. Oh, he finna go to a great job.
Oh, come on to Florida State. We'd love to have you, sir. Get Norvell ass up out of it. Let this die down for the year. Let Norvell have his last year, and then come on over to Florida State, and then I can ride with you all day. And what they doing up there in North Florida, they doing exactly what you doing.
Oh man, taking the bunnies to the beach. In Too Deep said, I think it's the payout because in certain contracts, if you are convicted of a crime and they fire you, they don't have to pay you. Yeah, that's what we pulled up when I was on the show. Sonny said, I did not see this coming. Yeah. In Too Deep said there are some other things, but the biggest issue is money. Always about the money. Sonny, agree with you, Rain, on your take.
Thank you, Sonny.
Kira said, I think the whole situation was a setup. Even the mistress herself. How did the university approve her $40,000 pay increase so fast with no questions, no checks and balances? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Right. That was weird.
She was a plant. They knew his weakness. He fell for it.
Damn.
He fell for it. That's all it was. He fell for it. And they knew they were going to get him on out of there. Only way he was going to survive this was if he would have took Michigan to another championship or something. They probably would have held off another year. But eventually, it was going to be the play. This is why protecting a legacy is always important, regardless if it's on the good or bad side. So, Cool Breeze says, shout out to Moore, man. Looked like he got him one hell of a lawyer that know her stuff. I agree. I definitely agree. Sonny laughing. Yeah, you got to protect the brothers, man. Universities are united, a united network, Jesuit and otherwise. It's a club where certain people are, what is that, sacrifice? That was Miles speaking, guys. Sunday said, was there a morality clause? I apologize, I got here late. We didn't go into the contract, but I'm not sure. From when I think I read it on when it was me and Classic covering it, I don't think it was. I think he's Classic said he agreed. Everybody agreeing with Kier. Yeah. This is why the fellas don't fish off the company because the fish is tainted. Yeah, man. So shout out to Moore, man. I seen it from the get-go, big dog. They didn't have me. They did not have me. I protected it.
Now that Souls gave you your big ups, now it's time for to tell you what. You's a dumb mother. Let me tell you.
Wait.
Leave.
I knew Plug was coming.
Do not boo-boo where you eat with your dumb ass. You are slow, sir. You are never going to be a part of the fraternity. Just understand, if you didn't know, here's your wake-up call. Just because you're married in don't mean they're going to rush you in. Leave that shit alone, bro. Stay in your respective lane, you fucking goofball. All right? Leave that shit alone. And you can't be tricking. You got to be a model citizen when you treading on that side of the fence. You got to be a model citizen. You cannot be a renegade. Stay in your respective lane, you damn goofball. All right? You still my dog now. I'm still rooting for you. Big ups. I hope you win your lawsuit and get all your bag and stay your stupid ass where you supposed to be. Okay? There you go with your goof ass.
So that was a public service announcement from Uncle Plug. No better than Uncle Plug TV to give that announcement to my guy. Look at it, boy, y'all plugger nights. Y'all plugger nights be coming in this thing.
Somebody gotta tell him. Somebody gotta tell him.
Hey, keep fighting a good fight, brother. Don't let these
fight the
Negroes get you
fight.
down. Don't let these
telling him he
Negroes
can't
talk
do
you
what he wanna
down.
do.
Just don't date anybody in the workplace anymore.
Yeah, don't date nobody. Hey, pay for it so she can leave.
You see how quick your fellow Negroes will call your name, Mr. Moore. I'm with you, brother.
See that?
Keep
You
up
see that? Hey, I'm gonna call you Ed. I'm gonna call you coach if you come to Florida State Seminar. If you come to Florida State University, I'm gonna call you coach.
Yeah, them plugger nights. Them plugger nights plug. Look at it. Them plugger nights plug right in when he said that. Look at all the black people. Yeah, like nah. More. I'm with you, big dog. If you need somebody to,
citizen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like if you are that student that come from the rough side of the neighborhood and your parents are fortunate enough to get you into a school where you know it's PWI. Hey, you already know you gotta tread lightly, man. You gotta what Wayne said, walk light so I don't piss the ground off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't do that. You gotta understand where your ass at and don't get comfortable. Don't ever get comfortable. Stay on your swivel. And what he say, be safe and stay dangerous.
He said, I just sent a link for a chat Q&A.
I'm gonna put it in the private chat, the link to for you.
Plugger nights is crazy. Yeah, them plugger nights plug right into place when he said that. Boy, they on there, they'll be on your side the next moment, boy. I'm with you, brother.
Plugginators.
What you saying? Say it again,
plugginators. I like the plugginators. It's like gladiators. It's like they stand for something, you know. They plug.
They're gonna link those for it if you want to.
Yeah, I got you. We're gonna keep the show going right now. Cool Breeze said Moore got to cross all his T's, dot all his I's on his next job.
Yes.
It's cheaper to keep her, bro. Yeah. His woman held him down till his woman didn't come out with no foolishness. His white wife didn't come out with no foolishness. She never judged
her at all.
She never judged them. She never made a Facebook post, an Instagram post. She never came out with a word. You know why? Because you either gonna stay or you gonna go.
And they got churn too. They got churn. Mm-hmm. So when they got churn, you gotta protect the family. You gotta protect the family when you got churn.
Classic, clap them workplace cheeks, gang. They can't hold you down. Get money. Yes.
Lord.
Shout out to Sammy. He said, start your biblical truth, Pastor Gino Jennings. All right. Shout out.
I love Gino Jennings, man. I love Gino.
I am.
Yeah, Tommy Salami.
Tommy Salami. I am white. What you got?
It's a hell of a name there, buddy.
She said, I haven't followed the case since he was never convicted though. He hasn't been convicted of anything. So he finna get off, man. They finna drop this whole case. This boy about to get that bad, man. He about to get that bad. Hey, he said Moore has a type and they knew it. Yeah, they got him. Salute, Pastor Jennings. So laughing out loud there. Let's see here.
Tommy Salami.
So we're gonna, as y'all see, you know, there's
make sure you subscribe, Tommy Salami. I'm sorry.
We talked about father's legacy, the university protecting their legacy, but I think the hardest legacy to protect is someone being misunderstood, man. I can really relate to this, so I'm gonna definitely give my opinion once we get done here today on this topic, man. We're going to be moving over to the good old Dame Dash. I know there's going to be a lot of people that want to call him a certain name, but I think he is misunderstood. And I think sometimes when you misunderstood, people only focus on the legacy of others. So this is Dame Dash on an interview from this past week where he talked about, you know, y'all don't want to say the name, but the good old buddy, the other Rockefeller buddy name came up in those Epstein files. So nobody ain't talking about that family. So, you know, Dame had his opinion about it and about the legacy of Rockefeller. So I'm going to let Dame cook real quick and then we all will give our takes. Here you go.
Yeah. And you were saying like, you know, that I was appreciate y'all here tonight. We definitely finna get into it. This is the Papa Duck podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Papa Duck, what's up, my boy?
Wonderful.
How y'all doing?
You just
my
triggered some concern.
Yeah.
When you were doing that introduction,
yeah,
and you were saying like, you know, that I was a co-founder of Rockefeller, and you know, my partners were my partners.
Yeah.
But some of my partners are under certain scrutiny right now that would erase all the history that person had done.
Gotcha.
And I was a part of that history.
Gotcha.
So almost in this moment, it's like, damn, now I'm gonna have to fucking make sure history doesn't get discredited or perceived the wrong way.
Right. Right.
And how does that work when, you know, and again, I don't know if anything's true, but the shit I'm reading is spooky.
Right.
And if any of it is true, then we are in jeopardy of losing our, at least as it relates to that part. That's concerning. It's like we could lose all of our, it's like everything that we meant to the world would be reversed in a heartbeat.
Facts.
But I feel like I've represented in such a way that I could keep it alive.
Right.
The memory of it preserved, regardless of what other people did. If I'm the strongest influence in that situation, if I'm the person that represent the essence of what it was and what it still is supposed to represent, then the legacy will not die.
Right.
But that legacy is in jeopardy right now.
Right.
And I didn't even think about that. Like, what are they going to say about Rockefeller if any of that shit is true?
Right.
Now, you know, this is, as a fan, it's a thought. This is my reality. I spent a good part of my young life making history not to be erased.
Right.
And this is just how they fucking erase your history. Because Puff's history is gone.
Yeah. Just like
Harvey Weinstein's history is gone. That type of shit erases you.
Right.
And the question is, it's like, you know, I got a son that is now 5, and I'm able to raise this one day to day. I miss him right now, and all my kids. But he cries sometimes, and I'm like,
so we're gonna stop it there because he gets into like fatherhood and protective things. But I want to hear what everybody has to say, because there's a lot of things that have been said about Dame, and I have my own opinion why people say certain things about Dame, because I feel like I live in Dame Dash shoes a lot, and I'm gonna explain it to the world in just a second. But I want to hear what you guys got to say about this, where Dame Dash is actually speaking about if the person that is on the Epstein files is true, he feel that he could protect the legacy because he's one of the strongest people, a part of the creation. So, Plug, what do you think? I know you said you was telling him to stop, and why, Dame? Why? I want to hear what you had to say about it.
All right, listen. I rock with Dame. I want to get this clear. Let's make this clear. I rock with Dame. I like his message. I like what he stand for. I know I like Dame. I'm don't gonna get none of this twisted. But this shit sounds a bit suspect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, stop. Don't do that. You understand? Yeah, the names was mentioned. Yes. Okay. But bro, don't go on this campaign, platform to platform, saying, oh, I gotta protect the legacy. Bro, we know you want your hands on that catalog. We know you want your hands on that reasonable doubt. I know what you want. I understand it. You got rights to it. You was there part of the process, the whole situation. It was you and it was Jay. But don't do this. This sounds just a bit sus to me. It's just the tone, the undertone, what he's doing right now, and the platform that he owns, which is Papa Duck. Now, Papa Duck does have a community. He does have a following. I'm not going to slight my dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Broward County, stand. Oh, no, I think he's from Palm Beach County, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Papa Duck, an artist down there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? But hey, right here, just sounds a bit suspect, like he campaigning. I don't like that. Dave. To me, my ears. I don't know what you heard, bro, but my ears, sus.
What you got, Ray? Anything on the subject?
I think that he sees. I think that he sees that with that person being tied to what's out there now, that maybe a legacy that he built or was in not alone, of course, a legacy that he helped build is now being possibly compromised. So he wants to protect it, and I understand that, but like Plug said, you know, is he gonna go on a campaign where he's going to all these podcasts trying to make sure that that doesn't get smeared into or tied into that Rockefeller legacy?
Okay. Kira said the sad part about it is that no one wants to hear what Dame has to say. His voice will fall on deaf ears. Classic said, I told y'all a long time ago, if you want to touch an amount of money past a certain number, you will be compromised. Kira said Rockefeller was destroyed by the two soul entities that created it. Miles said it's out of his hands at this point. Could he also get dragged into it? So he won't get dragged into it. He talks about, it's more to it. I don't want to play this. It's a 30-minute interview, but he goes into talking about that he wasn't dragged into a lot of things, and he said it was actually like a blessing now that he takes this opportunity to look back at it, because they never self-incriminated, right? They never brought him in. Even if it's true, they never brought him in. But the discussion I want to have, and y'all, this me and Plug can have a healthy debate, because I feel like the way Plug feels is the problem with the world today. I think that everybody always want people to take a back seat, but y'all never wanted to give people their flowers as they're accomplishing the mission. And I think that's what we're starting to see here with Dame. I feel like Dame has been misunderstood because everybody, Jay-Z just always seemed to be the guy. Like, when there's somebody who's the guy or the face, everybody tends to focus towards that person, not knowing that we don't know Dame could have been the full production behind all the success. And after a while, once people don't get those roses, dog, you only can deal with that for so long. Like, I think sometimes we don't see the error. Yeah. See,
I'm finna push back on that right now.
Go ahead.
Dame was in every freaking video. Everybody knows
that ain't roses. That's not
Dame.
roses.
Everybody, dog, you can't say Rockefeller without saying Jay and Dame. That's just like saying the Bulls without Mike and Scotty. There's no way. There's no way.
If your statement was true, we wouldn't be having this debate today. If your statement was true, we wouldn't be having this.
He went on this platform, we would be having this debate. We know what Dame did. We know who Dame brought. We know what Dame did. And Dame was in everything. Everything. He was in everything,
but see, you're talking because you are a music head, right? You gotta think about, we're having this conversation for the people who don't know nothing about music right now. I'm talking about just the whole concept of who Dame Dash is, right? Dame has proven, even till this day, he still has a mind that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah.
Jay-Z has not showed us a mind like Dame's mind.
No.
There's nothing Jay-Z has produced outside of music that seems to be like, oh, this guy could drive a platform. He has not done a good job, even as the NFL, where simple job as halftime shows.
Yeah,
he has.
Yeah.
Like,
Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists in the world.
I mean, it's easy to make funny statements to try to make it make sense, but like, I guess if you don't live it, you wouldn't understand it. Like, because at the end of the day, the producer never gets the credit for the success. It's always the talent. And that's the issue with the world and legacy. Like, it might, to some people, feel like, oh, he's on a campaign. I don't think he's on a campaign. The man was asked a question, he answered it.
I agree with you on that point. But you said I'm a music head, so most music head that may be in the chat, that may be watching, they probably wouldn't understand exactly what Dame is done. I know what Dame is done, and Dame is Rockefeller. Dame was the brain and the mouthpiece. Dame was the door kicker, and then when he got to the door that couldn't be kicked, he got left behind it. You understand? And Jay-Z went around the back. He went around, I mean, figuratively.
But then you have I know she's joking, but she said Dame talks too much. He gets to get dragged into it. No, but he talks sense. See, Dame is very logical. Like when you listen to him and you sit down and listen to what Dame talks about, this whole interview, he gave nothing but gem after gem after gem. The man is so intelligent. And that's why they didn't come to him. Because Dame is the guy that walks around and knows what the diamond in his hand is worth. So he would never sell it. His other partners just wanted the amount of money. They didn't care about how prestigious the diamond was.
Right.
That's what you see with Dame. And like, I could understand that because you get that a lot when you're like a very intellectual person where you can think outside the box. You're good at production. Dame is just not a talent, right? He's not a talent. He's like a Manny Fresh.
Right.
Can make the mess out of some beats, but he ain't, I mean, you ain't gonna talk about him bar for bar or so. Like, I think it's very difficult when everybody doesn't listen to you because you're not the talent. And a lot of legacies are built on talent and not really the person who cultivated the talent. You see what I mean? You think about it, a lot of things happen to some people who would have been more talented than the people we talking about today.
Yeah, but it seems like in that situation, like right now, present day, right now, at this point, when you talk about Big and Puff, it's like Puff wanted to be bigger than Big. When Big should have been the face of Bad Boy, because everybody knows that Bad Boy is Puff. Just like I understand that Rockefeller was Dame and Jay. That I cannot separate the two. I can't separate the two. And I know that he was the brains behind it, and I know Jay was the talent behind it. It's
how many interviews have you seen, Plug? I'm talking about before they. How many interviews have you seen where Jay-Z gave Dame his flowers? Be honest now.
Before the fallout, if there were 10, I would say 6.
Please find those so we can show all 6 of them on here.
Bro,
please go find. I'm saying when you find them, that's all I ask. We're gonna come back on here. Myself and Uncle Plug TV are gonna have a debate.
The ones he couldn't, because Dame was in the back, cutting the fool in the back, and Jay was trying to have an interview with Dame was cutting the fool, bro. Dame was the live wire. On top of being the production, being the brains, he was the live wire, and Jay have
you ever thought about he was only acting to be the live wire because people still never seen him?
We saw it.
All right. We ain't gonna have a real conversation, y'all. We'll talk about it on another day. We'll talk about it on another day. I'll break it up, guys. Maybe I'll cut this down for my sessions with souls, man. Maybe I'll cut it on there. Kira said Dame talks too much. We read that. Sonny said unpopular opinion. Dame is misunderstood and labeled disgruntled and angry. Therefore, his business acumen gets overlooked. Yep.
Yes.
That's what I've been saying the whole time. Miles said Dame's spin and move is iconic. She said Jay-Z was the face of Rockefeller. Dame was considered a background player. B Brand said, I feel like Dame needs to get back in music space and make another Rockefeller. You can't.
Impossible.
The world doesn't look at music the same no more. You're not battling with the same type of ears no more in today's society.
Psychotic ears.
Yeah, if you think people think NBA YoungBoy is the top rap, like that's crazy. Classic said Prime Jay-Z could get these bars too, not for nothing in a LOL.
No
Thank
LOL.
you, Cool Breeze, man. Oh, no LOL. Thank you, Cool Breeze, man. Thank you. Classic said Dame is too much of a loudmouth for any secret society.
For real.
Cool Breeze said true plug. Classic said 100. Kira said this sounds personal, so it's just an observation. We shouldn't go into things looking for praise. Dame didn't get a lot of flowers because he was I'll let plug say that word.
He was a shitty person.
He's so smart. He's done. I think it's easy for us to say this on the outside looking in, and yeah, it is personal because I said it at the beginning that I felt this. So that was obvious. But like the biggest thing when it comes down to, it's easy to look at because somebody said he always was looked at as angry or disgruntled. Like I understand that. Like when you're the person who brings everybody back to reality, even in good moments, people they don't like you around. And that's my personality. Like a lot of people don't like you around when you bring things back down to a common sense level and everybody else wants to party and celebrate. Like it's just not the popular thing to do. But I guarantee you, if more people listen to the person who's trying to say, hey, all right, dog, it's good. All right, man, go spray your alcohol, go spray your beer tonight. But in 2 hours, I need you back in the studio. I think if we had more people like that, you wouldn't have all the situations we have in today's society. We wouldn't have people being compromised because the person that cares about you the most is that real person. The other people didn't care about them. If you get somewhere and possibly, let's say we're only hypothetically here, right? If Jay is compromised, you think about the people who allow him to become compromised. You celebrated with those people instead of celebrating with the person who tried to keep you level-headed to make you understand that there's no amount worth your talent, brother. Like that, like you do not have to sell yourself or your soul to get where you need to get.
But Dame tried to sell it.
I think it's more to it, man.
No, Dame tried to sell it.
But do you think he tried to sell it because of these reasons?
No, he tried to sell it because he needed some revenue. That man tried to sell it. Jay the one that said no.
But
he the one who tried to sell it.
But let's say if everything is true though, plug. Think about that now though. Like think about it now, right? Jay said selling it no to something that he probably sold anyway.
No, everyone on that side said everything can go except for a reasonable doubt. And he wanted to sell reasonable doubt. Dame wanted to sell reasonable doubt.
But what if it's sold anyway, plug?
Huh?
Okay.
Like everybody, no, everybody that had their hand in reasonable doubt said no. They had a lawsuit about that.
Yes, but think about if it's already sold, plug. If you're compromised, we don't know what happened behind the scenes. We're judging someone because we feel that he's trying to sell something, but what if it's already sold?
You talking about the reasonable doubt?
Yeah. What if it's already sold?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, bro.
Does it make sense?
A few years ago, that's what Dame was trying to sell his portion. They had a whole lawsuit trying to stop Dame from selling.
That's what I'm saying, plug. But what if it's already technically sold?
They can't sell it without him. That's why they had the whole lawsuit. They can't sell it without him.
People don't do any illegal things in the world when they're compromised.
They do, but that particular incident, Dame was on the wrong side of that. He was on the wrong side of history. Jay said no.
B said less is more. He has Megan and Beyonce. Faxos. I heard MFer saying they made whole. Okay, so make another hole. He said, imagine if Rihanna gets on board and they launch a world tour.
Enormous.
Never heard Jay-Z shout out Dame. Big was leaving Bad Boy. The commission was going to be a problem. Dame is the definition of bad delivery. Sonny said he was the one yelling, the emperor has no clothes. Why are we wearing Def Jam jackets on a Rockefeller tour? Bali Hooted said it was so Dame would already know. I mean, would know already. That's how y'all look at it. I understand it. I'm thinking in Soul's mind. I know it's hard to fathom. Kira said everybody near and far can't feel the same way about you and still be wrong. So are you saying unpopular decisions were made? I think so. Dame Dash won third stake, reasonable doubt worth. Yeah, but I think it's already been sold.
I think he was more about the Rockefeller legacy, but I mean, that's why he got Rock Nation. You know, like that Rockefeller legacy will always be stamped regardless. Like the Bad Boy legacy will always stay stamped, no matter what tarnish, you know what I'm saying, has come upon Sean Combs.
Plug, you're very intelligent. Plug is very intelligent. Plug, what is the root of Rockefeller? When you go back in history, no, what's the root of Rockefeller though?
That evil man, that evil family.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel you, bro. They both named that mother. They both named it. They both named it.
We don't know. You see, I mean, we don't know though. That's what I'm saying. This is just me assuming, right? This is just me making assumptions. Yeah. So think about that. Think about once the play is played, right? Like we just seen it with Sherrone Moore, guys. Once the play is played, every player is then put into place.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Let me explain this to y'all.
Hey, I dig what you're saying now.
If the Raw Society Coalition had somebody who was willing to sell us, right? and this Plug don't tell the truth. Plug get what I'm saying, man. Plug be trying to be like he get what I'm saying on the big scheme of things. So like if somebody was willing to sell us, and let's say they take the talent, right? And the talent is the one who's willing to sell us, but the rest of us won't sell, right?
Yeah.
But that talent can also influence all decisions that usually that's who the group make the decisions off of.
The majority.
So so if the majority rules, right? Hey guys, we're gonna name this Rockefeller. Nah, bro, I think we should just be Rock Nation, bro. Nah, bro, Rockefeller, dog. You know that like that family got all the money, the wealth, man, that opened up all the banks that run like dog. We running the rap game, like we own it. Over time, Judas could convince you to sell and create everything.
I don't think that 823,000 is gonna make a man with $1 billion move.
But the 800 could just be the down payment to the $1 billion.
Yeah, but shit.
It's just like somebody right now is driving a car they paid for but got a loan from a tax and title place. They still got the car.
Yeah.
They just keep making their payments on the loan. That's the same thing happening here, dog. Once you sell your soul and you're compromised, we're thinking that this is legit. Like, oh, they ain't want to do this. This is just my mind thinking. Like, I'm just thinking, like, if this is true, we don't know that things can be sold without being sold. Because the album doesn't move, Plug. Like the album is not something that moves. We can easily make a plan to say, hey, I'm gonna always make it seem like you have ownership. We seen this again with P. Diddy. With the alcohol, everybody thought he owned Ciroc.
Yeah.
Until he talked too much, and the man came around and said, oh,
he's just a spokesman. He's just a spokesman. I dig what you're saying. I dig what you're saying.
I get it, man. I get it.
But hey, I think
but Dame is the right person
to assassinated for that 823,000.
but Dame is the right person to cry wolf for them to keep it going. Like I get that, like what Classic said, like bad delivery. I get all
that. So see now you ride my lane. Now you in the conspiracy theory lane, right?
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
They're like, we gonna break you off. You just keep making this thing and then keep thinking that, yeah. Like, I can dig it.
That's just my thought process, though. I could be wrong.
I like, I'm with you now.
I think we're gonna find out more if everybody stop worrying about Iran and get back to the files.
Leave Iran alone. They got nothing to do with us.
Get to the files, big dog. Get to the file. We try to see what old Barack did over there. Like we want to see everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shout out, man. Good segment. Good segment. It's better with me and Plug Debate, y'all. It's better with me and Plug Debate. It makes the show wonderful. Brad said a business partner, you don't take a meeting without Biggs and Dame present.
Don't.
You don't. Yeah.
He just put emphasis on it.
Oh, gotcha. Sonny said, I'm picking up what you putting down. Dame Dash got a court order to sell, but the buyer will lose the right. I hear what y'all saying, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I guess enough things just haven't happened in life for us still to believe like
that
for a group of people who always go back to slavery. Y'all niggas don't believe nothing else that can happen in the world.
What's that song? Still nigga.
Like I don't grasp that. Like
nigga.
The world was able to convince people that they could separate us by race, make us work, for years.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think people can't? This is crazy, man.
I got a great boss. I know I'm still in the matrix, but I got a great boss, man. I'm telling you, I've been employee of the month for the last 13 years. My boss man love me, bro. He love him some me, but I'm telling you, he take me everywhere he go. My boss man love me. Independently black owned. He love me.
Y'all stupid, man.
That's my nigga.
So before we actually got a special request tonight after this last topic of legacy from our boy Classic at the Classic Code. So we are going to bring up a new part to this, but I wanted to get to the last legacy, man. And the word I thought about was cultivating when I thought about this gentleman, man. R.I.P. to Nip. Nipsey was one of the guys who I felt was shifting into another lane. I felt that Nip is somebody we lost due to his building of a legacy. And so we're going to play a little bit of, I found an old little clip of him explaining the importance of legacy. And then I'll let you guys give your opinion. So here we go. Let me see here.
This whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're going to leave one day. And, when you leave, the only way you're going to be fulfilled is if you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment,
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like, I want to be in this thing until, I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute. This whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're going to leave one day. And, when you leave, the only way you're going to be fulfilled is if you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment,
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like, I want to be in this thing until, I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute. This whole thing.
So there was Nipsey talking about leaving a legacy behind, about emptying the tank. Oh, you a fool, boy. Hey, this guy right here has every hat in lids. For real. He went to another state. I got all that. Let me get out of here. But I wanted to
yeah.
He do literally. But I wanted to end on a lighter note, man, because legacy is important. There's a lot of people in the world who are trying to cultivate a legacy. Some of us aren't as big as Nip, or other people aren't as big as Nipsey was, or he became. Kind of short-lived to a certain extent. But I would love to hear how you all feel about Nip, man, and him cultivating what he was trying to do in his hometown, and him trying to create a legacy, which I think he did it anyway, but I think he just left so soon. You know what I mean? But whoever would like to start out, Plug, you can start since you're already in the box, sir.
The only word that comes to mind is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that somebody who was really trying to build something right now, and trying to build something like you said, legacy. That's the title of the show, Legacy, man. And cut down too soon, man. And the way we seen it that day, we seen it happen. The way he kicked him in the head, bro, that was crazy, man. And leaving behind these children. Saying the marathon still, goes on. But man, it's like all our greats, man, got taken, man. Now they left us with this bullshit over here, man. Like, man, it's just anybody that felt anything or didn't even listen to his music, but listen to his interviews, you got an opportunity to dive into a great mind. You know what I mean? And man, it's unfortunate, man. It was a lot of things that was going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about. But we if you want to unpack or take time out and unpack it, I definitely like to do one on Uncle Plug TV about the recent events and the actual court date that's going on right now with some individuals. We'll wait to talk about it on the platform, because this is one I really wanted to cover, but it's still unfolding, so it'll be coming along in the recent weeks coming up. You know what I mean? But legacy is definitely, you can definitely put prolific and legacy and put that boy right there, that young man, Aramis, aka Nipsey Hussle, right there, bro. They say he won the Wax said he won the legend. I disagree, because one thing about a legend, once they are gone and they're no longer here, we still talking about them. Pop, 30 years later, still talking about him. Big, still talking about him. You know what I mean? He's a legend.
That's dope. I like that, Bug. I like how you placed that. I like how you did that. Rain, do you know who Nipsey is?
Yes, I know who Nipsey is.
What was
she got on her Bluetooth? She got on her Bluetooth.
What was his popular album?
I don't know what his popular album was, but I know he was married to Lauren London.
Victory
Lane. Oh, that's what you know about him, huh? That's what the women know. The women know who the woman was. Hey,
I'm really not. I'm a music person, but I'm like, I don't dive all the way into everything that's behind the music and whatnot, or the people who are making the music and whatnot. I'm not all that big into getting deep down into the ins and outs and behind the scenes, and I know Nipsey made a impact on a lot of people's lives, the way he spoke and whatnot. And he did. Can you play it back one more time for me, because he did say something in here that I wanted to speak on?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
Just one more time.
No problem. Here we go.
And we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like
that right there.
Knowing you're going to leave.
You're always looking at what you're going to get from life. And if you always look at it that way, you'll always be here unfulfilled. Because why are you waiting on what you're getting from life? And why are you not creating life? Why are you not creating your life to be had? Why are you not creating a legacy to leave behind? So that's what really stood out to me when he said that part right there. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, First Lady, for that lovely what's the word I want to use? That lovely token of knowledge there. I like it. I like it. And it's funny because the part that stood out to you is the part that's in parentheses at the strolling on the bottom, cultivating, right? You said with him, like, why aren't people going to make the things they want to see and create the things that they want to see? And I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Like, I seen so many people change their lives because of Nipsey. Like, I'm talking about, and I'm not even talking about like hood people. I'm talking about like people I used to follow on YouTube that were like bloggers, and like it didn't matter what lane they came from. Everybody knew about the victory lap, you know, the marathon. Like that's what like it drew everybody in because, like Plug said, it was the words and the messaging. Like, he could have came out with no music, and his interviews can be lyrics to people's lives. Like I think like that is so dope when somebody can like. I think he almost was cultivating and leading a legacy through his interviews. Kind of the same thing Pac did too, right? If you think about Pac, you think about Big. They all have great legendary interviews that if you just go watch them, it was almost like they knew their time was coming. Everybody else was shocked because it was out of the nowhere. But I think they already knew that, okay, I need to leave a little something behind so that I can create a legacy. And I do want to come to Kira had two great questions she has in here. And I want and I think Plug, you're going to be the best to answer this.
Definitely.
So I'm going to read it, put it on the screen. I don't want to tell you business, so I'll let Plug if he say it or not. But the reason, let me change it up here.
No, ain't nothing in the closet, man. We all.
No, I don't know if you want people. So Plug doesn't have children, right?
No,
like
not
biological children. He doesn't have children. Like, so I think he's the best person to answer this question. That's gonna kind of go with this question and this one. Plug, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. When she said this too, what does your bloodline look like? That's the real legacy. So then I want to go back up to the random question tonight from Kira. She said, random question: can a man, literal male, I like how you did that, really leave a legacy with no lineage? Great topic tonight, by the way. So wonderful. I think Plug is the best person to.
Wonderful question. Wonderful question. So, hey, Kira, wonderful question. I can give it to you in real time this morning. First thing this morning, from a previous marriage, had a stepson. I don't call him step, I call him my son. He's, you know what I mean? I've been in his life for 13, 14 years.
They look alike. He fed him a lot.
so like, he called me this morning to ask for some advice, you know what I'm saying, with something going on, and, you know, allowed me to give him some information. And before we got off the phone, after we chopped it up, after the information was given, we chopped it up on the phone, and then it was like, man, I love you, big dog. You know, you're gonna always be my pops. You feel me? And that alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's leaving a legacy as well. Like, leaving a legacy through people that listen to whatever you say, or, you know, pay attention or ask you for advice and still take that with them. You know, it's just like, you know, you might didn't birth that child. You didn't, you know, physically have that child, but that's a legacy as well. You know what I mean? But there's nothing I believe is greater than being a father. You know what I mean? But unfortunately that didn't pan out for you, boy. But either way, you know, I still live on. I still live on in the minds and hearts of others. Most definitely. Most definitely. So that's why I strive to be this individual that I am today. You know, try to be a good friend, a good brother, a good son, a good nephew, you know, a good partner, you know, a good homeboy. And you know, so when I do finally leave here, that legacy will live on. They remember Plug. Trust me.
And I feel as though too that even if you don't have that lineage, that bloodline, you still are Uncle Plug. You still have nephews that carry your bloodline. but you still have people that you come across daily that you make an impact on their life. Like anybody that you're making an impact on, you're leaving your legacy on. You know what I'm saying? So it's even though you don't have any children, bio children of your own, whether it's a friend, whether it's your nephews, whether it's your cousins, it could be your brother or sister or whomever. Wherever you leave an impact on somebody, you leaving a legacy. That's my word for tonight.
And just whenever you guys get an opportunity, you could speak to your AI or whatever you speak to. And I wanted to look it up, right, to give the breakdown of what legacy is. So the general definition does say it's something transmitted or received from a predecessor, whether material, property, money, or values, reputation, or influence. So legacy doesn't always have to deal with your bloodline. Legacy is actually anything that is something that is transmitted or received from a predecessor.
And they will get broke off.
So I think, again, a lot of our thought processes and the things that we think about come kind of from us, when I say us, Black people, trying to establish who we are. So I think a lot of times we want things to sound a certain way, but it breaks it down to what it actually, and then it goes into 4 categories. We got personal and character context. It has legal or estate context, and then also organizational or leadership context. So legacy can be passed on in so many multitudes of ways, but I think the main way we think about it is a bloodline. Not saying that bloodline is wrong, but I like just to kind of understand where it comes from, like the root of everything. I think it's very interesting that over time you can still leave a legacy regardless of how people might look at it, right? So like because in the military, and what made me really think about this, because in the military, legacy is everything, right? So every time you graduate anything in the military, we do legacy projects. So yeah. So anything I did, when I did like recruiting school, when I did mental health school, like every school I completed, our class had to do a legacy project. So like we had to leave something that we created, either a system or a slogan or something that we brought to the school that wasn't originally there. And then they hung it on walls or wherever you wanted to put it. And that's why our flag has like legacy, right? Like everything that happens in life actually creates legacy. So I think it's very interesting. That's why I wanted to like tie all these people in tonight, because I think we look at legacy one way, and it's very interesting how legacy could be protected. It could be misunderstood. It can be destroyed. It can be your father just leaving something that you take on with you. So I really appreciate everybody chiming in. We are going to transition to another topic, but Plug, I appreciate you sharing that as well. But I'm going to finish up these comments, y'all, and then we got some special surprise for you guys tonight from our boy Classic. So we are going to do one Q&A kind of reaction tonight. But Plug, I'll clip that for you too and send it over so you can post it on Plug TV. That's super dope. That's super dope, especially because I know about this. Like, so like it's pretty neat. Like that's why I was like, he the perfect person to speak on it. He In Too Deep said Nipsey was probably the only reason why I got back into hip hop for a brief moment, and when he was taken, it made me realize why hip hop would never be the same. Big facts. Ted said true. We read that one. Nice, great question, Kiera. Great question, Kiera. Cool Breeze said, yeah, just his character and his mindset was inspirational and motivating. 777. What's up, Thugger Nay? I think Thugger Nay came in right.
Mac and cheese shout. I saw that mac and cheese.
Miles the Bachelor said, we still talk about Tupac 30 years after his death. That's legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Premonition. I said that right?
Premonition.
Well, I've been looking at that dictionary on y'all. Hey, I'm spread. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let me read it first.
Yeah, let's read it.
I'm spreading joy. No clue what's. Oh, I'm spreading joy. No clue what's going on, but a great day. You all look great and can do anything. Thank you.
Thank you,
brother. Hey, man. Thank you, man. We thought you was trolling, but man,
yeah. I said, let me go back and read it. Let me go back and read it, man. Let me go. B Brand TV said, a woman's legacy is family, and a man's legacy is his impactful purpose. Kiara said, well said, Unc. Love it. That was a great question, man. So there's gonna be a great segment, man. You just gotta get you the perfect thumbnail. Great segment right there. I like it. You probably could break that down. Cool Breeze said, preach, soft rain, preach, amen.
Yeah, she hit that.
In Too Deep said, that's what I was going to say. Once you set up your trust, you definitely will have a legacy, and building a foundation around it, you can also affect people's lives going forward. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all, man. Like, I know sometimes I create these shows and we create these shows, and like it could be hard to take in, just because it makes you think. But I thought it was a great thing, man. And I was watching Dame and I seen more. I was like, man, legacy would be perfect for tonight. So it's good to talk about that, man. I appreciate Rain and Plug, the greatest co-hosts in the game, for being able to talk about all these topics, man, because they don't know what the topics is, y'all. Like, I put this stuff together and they come on here and they speak from they shooting straight from the hip, like nothing else.
We used to get heads up, but then he just, no, I ain't giving y'all nothing. We'll see.
Bring me up.
Nah,
I don't know, I'm gonna shut the up.
No, but I appreciate y'all, man, because it makes the show very impactful, because everybody gets to hear it for the first time and be authentic with their viewpoint. So he said, fire show. Now it's about to get real hot in here. I'm ready to hear this. So we're gonna transition from legacies to I guess crash outs.
Segue was tough that time.
I know how to do it, right? I'm seeing him way too often, dog. I ain't even lying. I ain't got no issue with, bro. I'm letting you know right now, if you're watching, bro. Hey, look, I ain't got no issue with you, but I'm seeing you way too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, I ain't got no issue with you, bro. You like, if you want to come up here and get on No Middleman, or you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to do, bro, it's cool. But I'm starting to see you way too much, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to see how I want to do it, because regardless, it's going to block the face. I got you. So, because the question is, so we'll leave it there. So the Q&A question for tonight: do you believe there is a dollar amount for a woman to agree to consistent public embarrassment? Remain loyal. So this is going to be very good. He said he spoke about the rich and broke lens again. This one is for my dog Tez. All right. Thank you for taking the counsel, sir. And
can I ask this before we get started?
Yeah, go ahead, boss.
May I?
Yeah, do your thing.
I'm gonna tell you, not for a real one. Not when she fuck with you. And if I'm wrong, let me know. If she fucks with you, shit.
I would know. You're not gonna constantly, even if I did, you're not gonna constantly embarrass me.
No, I'm telling you, a real one ain't gonna stand for that. A one that
okay.
A one that knows she's solid, a one that knows she's staying 2 feet 10 toes. That shit. I don't think so. I'm just saying. Like Classy said it on his. He said it on his show. He said, bruh, if you doing what you do, she gonna be doing what she do. And at the end of the day, and that's we bottle it. And I'm telling, like, ladies and gentlemen in chat, I tell y'all, we gotta separate the bullshit women from the real women, the bullshit niggas and the real ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a degree that everybody might say they might have some realness in them, but when they are standing 10 toes, that shit does not matter. That shit does not matter, because they know I'm solid. Another mother gonna come along and fuck with me, so I'm good. Do what you. It's over. I'm telling you. I'm just saying.
So you saying a real woman gonna walk away?
A real woman is not gonna stand for none of that shit. Period. Point blank. Period. Real woman, a real. stand-up woman is not that fucks with you. I'm talking about like that fucks with you. That I am in this shit with you. She is not going to go for none of that shit. Period. They're not gonna go for that shit, bro. And if that's the case, then you trying to say your mama, your auntie, your sister, add them in the fold too, then. And if you know your mama solid, you know your sister, you know your cousin, you know they solid, you know they ain't going for that shit, man. They ain't going for none of that. None of that. A real one. I'm not talking about these bullshit bitches. I'm talking about a real woman is not going to stand for that shit. They're not. That's my opinion. And I'll be quiet. Go ahead, run it, soul.
The shit. His wife didn't sign up for that shit. Didn't know about that shit. She found out when we found out. Jamal Bryant, I'm not familiar with his situation. But let me call this one person back. Let me call. I gotta call Spaces back after this too.
Man, shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to y'all, bro.
Man. We only got 300 people in here. And let's be clear, we ain't gonna be talking about this every fucking video.
No, they gonna know.
What up, my boy?
What's the word with it, bro? How you doing, classic?
Grateful, bro. Grateful. How y'all feeling up that DPMO? What up?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was calling to talk about
Hey, next time my nigga call y'all and he give the other people a shout out, y'all respond, okay?
Yeah,
okay,
for real.
Y'all, out of respect and that's just
already.
my
hey, real shit. Though. You said it, bro.
I don't even care about the topic.
Man, we crashing.
If a nigga call up to the show and he give all y'all props, don't roll your eyes up, that little fat boy. Like, don't do that.
Don't be on that type of time.
They just say, "Hey, what up, classic?" I mean, it's been
eyes over here, bro. I'm trying to
my
tell
bad,
you.
My bad, y'all. I shouldn't. But I seen they non-verbal.
Fuck all that. So, nigga, next time my nigga come up there, y'all better act accordingly, man. Choose wisely. Act accordingly.
I ain't like that.
Yo, rich lens, broke lens thing again with you. You know, you had a good debate with my dog. But look, this the thing I was gonna say is that men with money get confused, particularly men who may or may not have been cool before they got some bread. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Money don't circumvent human nature. It don't at all. So money grants you the ability to say certain things, and a woman will deal with you and agree with you to a certain extent. I'm gonna say this. His wife, like any other woman on the planet Earth, if they agree to you being able to play in the street in a way that appears to be blatantly disrespectful on a regular basis, whether you are or are not really on dummy, you feel what I'm saying? Any woman that's agreeing to that, and you understand human nature, 2K, because I listen to you talk. Any woman that's agreeing to that, best believe they might be doing some plan of their own. Allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment. You know, I'm just a guy speculating. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't trust no woman that agreed to that type of one-way street. It's not enough money in the world.
I'm
could get it.
I'm gonna tell you why that's malicious.
Like that?
I'm gonna tell you why that's malicious. The whole thought process malicious. Let's say your girl go to the store, right? Mm-hmm. And she say she gonna be back at 3:00, and she come back in the house at 3:30. Mm-hmm. Do you think she was cheating until you find out what she did with the extra 30 minutes?
I ain't gonna think about it.
Exactly. So and I'm not saying how dare you, like you beyond, like, but I'm saying how dare you say, well, if she letting him do that, then she must be doing this.
It's human nature, brother.
Listen, it could be human nature, but how you got to that conclusion is based on nothing.
No, it ain't. It's based on life. It's based on life.
So if your girl come back 30 minutes later, she was okay. If his girl let him do this, she was cheating. Or she might have a fling.
2K. We seen women do worse to men for significantly less, brother.
Right.
It don't take much, dog.
And we talking
about real life.
And we seen women do nothing. And we seen women do nothing at all.
No,
why she can't get that benefit?
When you seen that?
But nigga, the generation before us, we gotta listen. Time out. How many of our grandmas or our aunties got cheated on, turned on their favorite song, got drunk and cried about it, then go put their pussy in the street or nothing? Why she can't be from that ilk?
No. You talking about the women from the pre-internet era when they wasn't exposed. They've been doing what they've been doing. Human nature been human nature. Ain't nothing new under the sun. They just getting caught now.
Right. I'm saying it's malicious to class her with that opinion with no type of supporting evidence. But
I'm taking it off of her though. I'm taking it off of her. I'm talking about women in general. If your woman agreed to some shit like that, for you to have a chick in your hotel room at 3 a.m, looking how it looks,
and that's another thing. That's another thing. It wasn't 3 a.m.
It don't matter what time it was.
No. Hold on. So time out. They was on the West Coast. Okay. So what appeared to be, and it was they was kept saying 2 a.m. So if you're on the West Coast, what time is that?
Still too late. Midnight, still too late. For a married man to have a married woman in his hotel room, still too late. It's the day too late.
No. So listen. That's based off of what your girl have the rules for you. See, you see. No. So this the rule between regular nigga shit and niggas with some power. A regular nigga can't have a woman around after a certain time. A nigga with some power can do that. Rich nigga lenses, broke nigga lenses.
That's what we got. That's what we missing each other because the power ain't the money. See what I'm saying? The power ain't the money. You talking first off, 2K. You assume that you might be talking to a regular nigga.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm just like you. But hold on, I ain't taking the person. We good. Let's chop.
All right.
What I'm saying is, it's men who don't got no bread at all having their way with the women however they want. It's a certain je ne sais quoi that some men got with women that don't require no bread or none of what you talking about.
Absolutely.
So when you talk about the bread get women to be agreeable. That's all it do. You can't listen. They'll agree with you and then go let a regular Joe.
Let's take the money out of it. Just the power, the authority, the assertiveness can make all of that happen. Me and you both agree. But like I'm saying, you can't put your standards or what time a woman should be around a man on another nigga. That's like Anton setting the curfew at your house. You would never allow that, right?
Nah, but
so how you gonna set the curfew for his life?
I'm not though. I'm not. What I'm telling you is aesthetics matter when your job and your income is based on public perception. And what I'm telling you is if a woman is agreeing to accept that type of perception about her being consistently disrespected, regardless of your agreement with your husband one-on-one, the rest of thousands and tens of thousands, perhaps 500,000 people think that you out here getting blatantly disrespected. It ain't enough bread to accept that with a Coke and a smile if you ain't doing a little you. Allegedly. All for content creation purposes and entertainment.
Okay. Hey, well, I get it, bro. I rock with you. Whatever your opinion. It's okay. What's up with it, bro?
I just want to admit, I don't know nothing. Just for the record, I don't know shit. Just speculation.
Already, bro. I appreciate you. Y'all give it up for classic, man. I got the call spaces back. I just can't see how a motherfucker got so many rules for another nigga.
But it all comes down to YouTube, bro. That's all it is, bro. Anton is on top in this space we in, the panel space, the panel verse. He made a mistake, and people are going at his neck. That's all it is.
I said it yesterday on Jazz shit. I'm gonna say it right here. There was no mistake made. Corey was dirty macking. Corey put the shit. Corey made the Mika shit be a problem because he found out that Mika wasn't Anton's wife, so he was trying to fuck up Anton's situation. It didn't work. But what happened after that, it was the ricochet. The internet.
Fuck out of here, man, with that shit, man. Come on, cuz. You tripping, cuz. Hey, dog, you tripping, my nigga. 10 times, nigga. I'm telling, man, what did you own, bro? What did you own, man? Look, man, hey, that shit, with how y'all, like, motherfuckers, like, them niggas, esteem that nigga in this content space, man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with real life, my nigga. For real, man, real talk, bro. Y'all, man, shit, y'all starting to let this metaverse and reality merge together. That shit is weird. Motherfuckers not going for that, man. They are not going for that, bro. Man, shit, man, it better be a play or what classic stands. What classic said stands, man. Man, ain't no woman, no real one going for that. But I don't know it. I don't know his woman like that. She might not be one of them. She might not be one of those. I don't know. I don't know her. We all, like he said, we just speculating, entertainment and content purposes only. But at the end of the day, shit, man, real one ain't going for that shit. Man, you crazy as hell. I don't give a damn how comfortable you make in life, unless she has absolutely nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
It's over. And she's a fucking slave. And this is some Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, you drunk, man. Real woman ain't standing, and don't let her be standing on her own. They got her own. The fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna let you have it, Soga. This shit upsets my spirit, bro. I'm not up. We create content.
I'm not gonna even. I don't even care about the question. Like I have a bit. I don't know. Like everybody operates differently. I don't.
They do.
Like I'm talking about like the whole gamut. I don't want to say nothing. Maybe I'll sound like Dane. So I don't want to say that. So like
no, you man. Hey, hold up.
I don't know why we fooling with. I don't know why we fooling with him anyway. Because 2K has blocked all my my answers. I done hit up 2K most of the time because y'all niggas still ain't talking about nothing that makes sense. I don't care about Anton. These niggas throw a lot of shade, and y'all continue to let these niggas throw shade.
What you mean?
This is the same nigga that was on the show last week that said y'all out here doing Anton content. That includes Classic. Our nigga Classic, because he's doing content. He said, I can go to all y'all pages and look on your page. He talked about Freezy. He went to Freezy page. And he went to Jazz page. When a nigga make a comment that you fall into the scope of, why we still fooling with him? Period. Like, man, why are we associating with someone who feels a certain way about certain people who, if Anton took 5 weeks off, all y'all niggas would be broke?
Nigga, what? This motherfucker, this shit hit a night, nigga, when he ain't bought that nigga, man. Mine last night wasn't bought that. Mine that morning.
I'm not, but I'm not. I know it's not for us. I'm just saying the whole thing is like I don't get it. I guess everybody looks at everything different. I guess everybody, because I feel the reason why. I ain't gonna say this. I don't want to get messy. We can talk about it backstage. We
talking about content space, man. I'm talking about reality. I'm talking about reality, my G. You understand me? I'm talking about reality, my G. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going. I don't give a what it is in life. Ain't nothing gonna be perfect. Ain't nothing gonna be perfect. But at the end of the day, you better be motherfucking stand. You better be stand up out here, man. Hey, man, we got to be stand up out here, man. We can't be pandering that suck ass shit out here to the people, man. I ain't on that type of time, Cor. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I ain't on that type of time, Cor. We got to be man. Y'all pandering some sucker shit, man. Don't do that shit, man. My dog Classic fucking told you, bro, and you don't get it. You still talking about rich nigga, broke nigga. Talk about reality, nigga. Talk about reality, nigga. That shit is fugazi as fuck, man. Come on, cuz. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all nigga been in this space for a long time. We ain't been in this bitch like y'all niggas been in this bitch, nigga. And we kicking that motherfucking door, nigga. So act accordingly, nigga. I don't like you.
Today was about putting your business out on the internet.
You understand me? You shouldn't have did that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what it was when you went up there and fuck with that man. You know how Corey move, nigga. You know how he get down, nigga. Act accordingly, nigga. You put it out there and guess what? Niggas gonna capitalize, nigga. You threw the alley hoop, niggas gonna dunk that bitch, nigga. Some niggas went behind the back, some nigga went up under the leg, some nigga went backwards with that bitch, whatever it is. Come on, man. Man, tighten down, man. Man, tighten down, man. Man, it's the RSC, nigga. And what? I don't even watch that nigga, man. What you talking about, cuz? You ain't even on my radar, nigga. You ain't even on my radar, nigga. I don't even follow that shit, nigga. Nigga, act up, nigga. I don't know what that shit, man. Come on, man. Act up, man. Come on, man.
I'm sure.
I only use them, man. Fuck, I don't use them clip, man. Fuck all that, man. I ain't over there with that shit, man. Nigga man, I ain't with all that shit, man. I don't pander to no specific race. I don't pander to these fucking panda bears. I don't pander to these other get the fuck on. If that's what it take, god damn it, I'm gonna miss it, motherfucker, because I ain't on that type of time, nigga. I ain't on that type of time, cuz. This real rap, nigga. Real rap. That shit pandering, nigga. That shit pander. You a fucking panda bear. And I told you, nigga, you was sunk, nigga. And you felt some kind of way. That's why your ass ain't been back up there. Yeah. I said what I said. I said what I said, goddammit. That shit crazy, man. These niggas crazy as hell, man. Shit crazy, man. These niggas crazy, man. For real, man. These niggas crazy, man. These niggas crazy, man. Real shit, all these niggas crazy as hell.
I don't know, man. Like it just
metaverse. They thought process is so metaverse, bro. Like, dog, they thought process is completely fucking metaverse, dog. This shit is, man, come on, man. Real deal, real nigga conversation, bro. Like, come on, man. You ain't riding them niggas. I'm riding, man. We on some other shit, cuz. We salute other shit. Fuck your bread, bitch. Everybody get bread, bitch. Everybody on the fucking panel get bread.
He's still thinking they say we don't.
Shit crazy, man. This shit crazy, man. For real, man.
Money.
That's what this think like I don't thank you. Kier, I could go on and I don't know. Like I tell people I ain't let me play the music, man. Here y'all go.
Are you making another beat, daddy? And Genius is my dad.
We got it.
Hey, Class, you know what I was on today, bro. You know what I was on.
Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me. So I fly. They think ill about me, they still.
I'm gonna get back to it because this thank y'all. Like Classic, your first intro into that song says exactly what Kira is saying here. Like that's that like, oh man. Like my opinions look very Damish. Like,
go ahead and stay them.
Like, hey, that's why, like, I cut that shit. No, because like, what's good for the goose is not always good for the gander, dog. Like, I take heed to everything people tell me about certain things. I cut it. Why we ain't cutting all these niggas, dog? Period. Hey. I don't care. I don't care if we think they cool. I don't care if we think they. No, like why are we? Because this nigga was lying. This guy right here. Let me show y'all something. This is why I don't like doing all this.
Now look.
No. Let me show something.
Go ahead. Because we can discuss because we can see this from. I can see this from both lenses. But you know what we standing on.
Kier said 2K hopping on platforms trying to attach himself to your audience. Buddy is a charlatan.
Let me show y'all.
A charlatan.
Let me show y'all something. Everything he said about the people, you can say about him. We can get 400 streams on a bad night. Like everything you're saying about people, you're gonna say your page got knocked down, you starting over from scratch. Nigga, your fans are your fans. Charleston White lose a page every day and get 20,000 people on there. Like your fans are your fans. So like my thing is that the statements ain't matching the actions. Because everything you said about Jazz or anybody you talk about, you have 400 views too. Your page is no different than who the people you're talking about.
Stay out them streets, nigga. Get your check and pee.
Like and it's almost like Kira said it for me. Like she hit it on the head. Like she hit it right on the head. Like that attachment is what they're doing. Like just like the other play with the other dude that I was like, why are we even on that show? That nigga now got a sports channel.
Everybody eating over here.
Like
everybody eating over here, nigga. Everybody got a plate. Everybody got a plate, man. I'm sorry.
But I think no, I just think everybody looks at it different. So I don't try to tell no grown man what to do. You know what I mean?
No,
everybody do what they do. I just don't see it. Like I don't understand why like they all the same. It doesn't matter how they speak to us, they're all the same. Like they're all the same. Like just because the message might land a little different, or this person respects you out of the fear of debating with you, because that's all it is. He already know Classic gonna come with it. That's why the whole time they're on the phone, he kind of agreeing to disagree. Then you hang up the phone, and the first statement you make is what you really wanted to say. You didn't want to say that on the phone because you already know that Classic can really debate with you. So you're picking your battles wisely, which is smart. But at the same time, it's like just disassociate. Period.
Like he can't see Classic, man. He can't see Classic, man. And I know to have a back and forth. Classic love that. He love that. He love that. I know he do. I know he enjoy that. I know he loves sparring. That's what he do. That's what he do all day. So ain't nothing like a spar. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a verbal spar, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing now, they say, all right, let me get on here and let me take this nigga up through here one time.
Chanel.
You know,
I think that's what he said today on his live. He said that he was a celebrity because somebody recognized him somewhere or something. They were talking about the celebrity status.
Man,
I picked a little bit of it today. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. You had a good retention.
And they bounce and they come over and they show love and they kick their shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And come and put their feet up on the autumn. You feel me? I said it.
All right, y'all got anything else, man, before we close out the show?
Make sure y'all go to all our pages, like, subscribe, comment on our stuff. I know that one gentleman in here, I don't know his name. What is his name? Bees. Where he at?
B Brand. B Brand.
Yeah, B Brand. He commented on one of my videos. Make sure you inbox me so we can get together on that topic that you want to talk about.
For sure.
And and if y'all have any videos that y'all want me to react to, drop them in the Discord. I'm gonna start trying to do some reactions and whatnot. I got one reaction up now, so y'all go check out that on my page. Well,
you got anything plugged?
It's almost like Diddy.
I hear the responses, so I'm not gonna put my energy. I'm gonna let everybody move the way they want to move. And I'm not.
Hey, founder, Soft Rain, Tez, if you watching Classic, I know you in here. Hey man, let me say something, man. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm not telling nobody what to do at all. You understand me? Like, Soul's got every right to feel the way he feel. I feel the way I feel, and y'all feel the way y'all feel. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. This is the fucking family.
Oh yeah.
And these fucking panda bears and these fucking dudes out here, man, shit, man, I ain't on that type of time. Dog, I'm telling you, man, I ain't used to meet niggas like that. Cause I used to put my car in reverse and then drive off. So being in these spaces is completely new. Dealing with these randoms, nigga. You understand me? I don't, like I told you, I ain't know he can't. I'm just listening and I tap in a little bit to see, and then when I hear what I hear, I'm gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these cats, man, I understand that this is for content, and I get it. Everything is content. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this RSC and the chat 333, I fucks with this. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Yeah, man, I don't give a damn. And any nigga that we call to come up here and want to say what they want to say, you know what I'm saying? Bring your ass, man. And you want to come on up here and you want to chop it up, whatever the case may be. Souls ain't with that shit. I'm just letting you know right now. But I don't. It's whatever. But I know what the play is, man. And if that's the play, then be real about it. I don't like that underhand, undertone shit. I don't like that shit, man. Come and tell me what it is. I ain't trying to read through any innuendos.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of them innuendos and all them backhand shit. I ain't on none of that. Tell plug what it is. I am here. I am Aki.
Yeah.
I am Aki, nigga. I ain't on none of that type of time, bro. We ain't doing no motherfucking online wars and all that suck ass. I ain't on that shit, cuz. And when you see me, just pound that shit up, keep that shit pushing. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they were. Black did say he can't even subscribe to our channel. I was there, Kira. I'll be listening.
I think, Classic, I think you hearing me wrong because I'm not expressing how I feel about it. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because hell, I watch Anton. Like that ain't what I'm saying. Like it's a difference from subscribing to someone and being a part of something. Like the coalition, like it's a difference. But I respect you, dog. I respect your opinion, man. So,
with the op.
You know that type
I mean, they free to sub who they want to sub. We know we real.
I think we looking at it from different views, but I'm just not speaking on it because this ain't the right area to speak on it. But other than that, man, y'all got anything else?
Make sure y'all hit up everybody in the coalition, the Classic Codes, the Tez Down, and all of us here that you see on our stream. We got Soul of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, and myself, Conversation with Soft Rain. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Come back and see us tomorrow night at the same time.
My internet was down today, man. Hey, Tez, man, I apologize, man. I came in and had to deal. I was a little upset. I ain't want to bring that energy to the show because, man, my internet went down on me, man. Something happened with my fiber optics and my shit went down on me, man. So, you know, they got me back up and running right before the show. You know what I'm saying? But I heard the show was awesome, and man, and I heard Classic show was awesome too, man. I'm gonna go and check them out, man. Go check y'all boys, man.
Y'all good?
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on